Joining me is Giorgio Cafiero, who is in Washington, D.C. He's the CEO of Gulf Estate Analytics. Giorgio, good to see you. Good to have you here with us on TRT World. Certainly, this is not the first time Biden and Netanyahu have held a phone call. Tell me, what is different this time around?
I'm not sure there really is so much that's different. As we know, Biden responded to some questioning from reporters in which he confirmed that he actually did not ask Netanyahu for a ceasefire. And this really underscores something we've known all along, that the Biden team has been totally supportive of Israel's war on Gaza that began in October. As long as the Israelis continue with this industrial slaughter of Palestinians in the besieged enclave, the Biden administration is standing by it 100%. I think when there's going to be a ceasefire in place, it will be because the Israeli leadership decided it was in its own interests to sign on to that, not because of any pressure from the White House.
So you don't see any possibility of any sort of pressure building up on Israel from President Biden's side?
I don't think there's going to be any real pressure. I think the White House is probably going to continue what it's been doing since October, which is putting out opinions, voicing its concerns, making some criticisms, but that's really just rhetorical. These words alone don't constitute any real pressure. Real pressure would be the Biden administration saying to Netanyahu's government that there are certain red lines. If you cross these red lines, aid is going to be withheld. There are no ultimatums from the White House to the Israeli government. And I don't expect the Biden administration to change in this sense.
Okay, then let me ask you, who do you think has the power to bring about an end to this seemingly never-ending conflict? Is it President Biden? Is it Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu? Or is it the Israeli public?
Well, I do think that the high-intensity phase of this conflict cannot go on forever. And this has to do with a number of factors, such as the state of the Israeli economy, public opinion in Israel, and really these factors that are related to the internal dynamics of Israel. Those are the factors that are going to pressure Netanyahu to wind down this war, or at least the most brutal phase of the war. But I mean, I will repeat it again. I don't see the Biden administration using the leverage which the U.S. has to bring this catastrophic conflict to an end. Obviously, the U.S. definitely has that pressure, but it's a question of politics and whether or not the Biden administration would ever use that pressure. For political reasons, I don't see that happening, and that's beyond unfortunate.
Fascinating insights into the topic. Giorgio Cafiero, thank you very much for talking to us here on TRT World. As always, really appreciate your taking out the time.